So what the crap, guys? Forgive me for the bed being a mess. I just had stuff stretched out on the bed here so I could kind of work on the grocery listing here. So good. Anyway, as you can see, there we go. So, did pretty good today. Got myself some bread, some blueberry bagels, crackers, cereal, spread, peanut butter. Got myself some snacky items, some salty items, and I got myself some drink mix. And then I got all kinds of canned goods. I got 3 cans of Spam, a box of rice, 6 things of mac and cheese, about 9 or 10 containers of ramen noodles, some ham spread, some chicken spread, and I mean I've got beans and raviolis and beefaronis and vegetables and all kinds of soup and some more kidney beans and a chili mix, and did really good. Stocked up on dog food and dog treats. Even got myself a couple of big things of half and half tea to drink. Looking pretty good, not too bad considering I'm working on a budget. I'm working on a budget of about $210 a month for food, thereabouts. That's what I'm aiming for. And the only other bills are my Skype, which is $20. So that leaves me, my whole budget for the month is $250. And of course that $210 for food also includes the dog's food and dog's treats, things like that. So that gives me $20 of free money, if you will, that I can spend on whatever I want. E-juice, maybe going out get a pizza, whatever. What you don't see here is I got 2 bags of chicken strips in the freezer, 2 small 12-inch pieces in the freezer, and a package of hot dogs in the freezer, 1 TV dinner, and a package of Thai spring rolls. That's all in the freezer. So, not too bad. Pretty good. Went out, did pretty good. Stuck with my budget. Now, mind you, I didn't spend the whole $200. You know, I've got to break it up. You know, I got some today, and then about 2 weeks' time, I'll see how it goes, and I'll have some more money to spend by then. So, my budget for the month for everything that I got going on is $250. It's not a lot of money, but being creative with the cooking and stuff, like the ramen noodles can be used a lot, and soups are good for spreading out, and beans and hot dogs, and good things like that. I mean, you know, that's all I got. And I'm lucky I got that, to be honest with you. I'm very lucky I got that much. But I did do that, and I saved myself out some money to give myself an e-juice tomorrow. So I'll do a first e-juice review probably this weekend, hopefully. I'm thinking of picking up the cola flavored one. I think I'd like that. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. I might get 2 bottles of e-juice, I don't know. We'll see. And then, of course, I got a doctor's appointment for my eyes next week. So I got to put money aside for that. And I have like a low monthly payment on that because of my finances, obviously not having any work and stuff. I'm on a payment plan, and it's very generous on their part. It's a really good payment plan. Plus, sometime this month, I got to go see my regular doctor, and that one is a co-payment of like $20 every time you visit the doctor. So I can get that one done too. So I didn't do too bad. I'm not complaining. A few of you were a little surprised on my Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, about my finances, but when you don't work, you kind of scrape by with the money you can get, and you know, I'm very, like I said, very happy I got that money. I can work around it. Wouldn't, you know, if I happen to not eat 3 meals a day and only eat 2, certainly wouldn't hurt my waist any. So and I tried to balance it out a little bit. I don't want to eat too much carbs and stuff like that. I got to add more vegetables. I'm going to get some more canned vegetables here right around the 15th or so. I'm going to go out and buy some more canned goods. So that's not it for the whole month. But that'll get me through the next roughly 2 weeks or so, thereabouts, and then I'll buy some more stuff and get it up there. I'm hoping to build it up, you know, buy more canned goods and stuff than I need for 2 reasons. One, so I've always got some backup food in case I get hungry or something, you know, and want more to eat. And 2, of course, you know, I'm a prepper, so I'd like to have some stuff on there, and that was getting pretty low because I've been eating out of it because I've been low on cash here. So that one was getting awful low. So I got to start building back up. Like the mac and cheese I found today was 50 cents a box. That's really good. And then I found some small tomato sauce ones that were 29 cents. And I got 3 of those. But I'm going to have to get some more of those. Those are good because if you don't want to do mac and cheese, instead of putting the cheese mixture in, you just cook up the macaroni and then you pour the little 29-cent, I think it's either 6 or 8 ounce can of tomato sauce over it, and you get yourself like pasta and sauce, and it's like 89 cents for the meal. That's a phenomenal deal. So my goal is to feed me and the dog on $7 a day is basically what I figure for the whole month. So each day $7 feeds me and the dog. Now there'll be some days where I'll get close to that $7 and other days where I may not. Like if I did the pasta meal, even if I did that twice, it would still only be $3, but I wouldn't do pasta for 2 meals. I'd probably do like a vegetable soup and then maybe the pasta for dinner or something like that. Or maybe I'll do some soup and then do like one of the small frozen pizzas. So it's not too bad. I'm trying to, there's 2 reasons I do this. One, because I just don't have money to do more than that. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm lucky I've got that much money to begin with. But the reason I'm also doing is I'm trying to get myself into the habit of buying, you know, the stuff I need. I mean, you know, I could have bought some other stuff that I didn't really need, sweets, sugar-free stuff. And I did buy one treat. I mean, I got a package of sugar-free licorice up there, so I do have that, and I've got some pretzels left. So there are some snacky items and a cup of fruit. I think it's mixed fruit, or it might be just peaches or something, and the sugar's not too bad on that. I like to keep my sugar, my daily sugar intake for like sweets and stuff under 30 for the day. Of course, you get sugar from natural sugar from things, but you know, like, you know, just sugar, like sweet stuff, under 30. So, and I want to see if I can do this. I want to see if I can scale back. So even if I was working, I wouldn't want to be spending more money than the $2.50 on the food. And of course, now if my fiance was here, that of course would have to increase because you have to have more money for each person. But it's kind of like a project for me for this month. I want to see if I can feed myself for the $210. I want to see if I can feed myself for 30 days on $210. I think it's doable. I think I can do this. You know, you just got to be creative with your cooking, and you got to be, you know, think out of the box a little bit. So I think I can do it, but it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. You know, it may not be perfect. I may have to spend a little bit more money than that, but I'm hoping that's going to go well. So that was my project for today. I got that in. We're going to give it the first 2 weeks, give it a try. I've got a going list. Actually, I'll show you this. This might be an idea you might want to try yourself. Let me get my camera over here. Hopefully it's not... Okay. This is my meals. These are the meals that I've come up with. Now, I mean, you know, I can fudge this up a little bit, but these are just some of the ideas that I have. And of course, mac and cheese is times 4 because I got 8 boxes. And if I'm really hungry, I could eat 2 boxes. So that's basically 4 meals, but I might actually get like 6 meals out of the 8 boxes. So it goes down and lists the meal ideas. So my plan is when I get up during the day, I've got a list, and as I do these meals, I'll cross it off knowing that that's gone. I've also got a list of everything that I got in my supplies. So if I eat like a can of beans or something, I'll take that off and say, okay, there's only 1 can of beans left, so I can adjust the number of each item on the side. And if this number goes out, then I'll cross it out knowing I don't have any more of that. And then I will put it on the grocery shopping list for things I need. Now, of course, this also will include things that aren't on here that aren't food items, like, you know, hand soap, you know, toilet paper, things like that. But this will be my shopping list. So as I eat these meals, I cross them off, and then I cross off what I used from my canned goods, or, you know, food that I've got stored, and then I cross off that food. And then I know, like, if I'm getting low, like, what's a good example? Okay, right here, I got 9 bags of ramen noodles. So as I eat this, I'll eliminate the 9, and then I'll, you know, put like an 8 next to it, and as I go down, 10, so I know how many I got. And then, because they're pretty cheap, you can get a 6-pack for like $1 or something. So I know next time when I'm grocery shopping to put down 1 pack of the thing, and I'll pick that up, and that'll give me 6 meals. So I think it's going to be an interesting project to see if I can accomplish this. Because as we all know, the economy isn't that great. And one of the things you can scale back on is how much you eat and not go out. Now, I may be able to afford, like, you know, a pizza or something. But that's kind of a luxury item. I really, really, really want to see if I can do this for the $210. I feel pretty confident about it. Like I said, I had 60. What did I spend today? I spent $57 today. $57 of it, and I'm keeping a total and receipts. I'll show you this as well. I'm keeping all my receipts, so I know what I spent for this whole month on everything. I don't care what it is, not just food, but everything. And then on this little envelope, I'm writing down on each day if I spent money. Like today I went to Walmart, the Dollar Tree, Save a Lot, and Sweet Bay. And I wrote down the total, and today's total was $54.63. I also spent another $2 to mail something to my fiance. So we'll call it $55, so we'll call it about $57, yeah. So I spent $57 today. And then in 2 weeks' time, when I go out and get more groceries and do all that, I'll keep the same thing. If I buy a pizza, a $5 pizza or something, I'll put the $5 down. So at the end of this month, I'll be able to see exactly how much money got spent on which days, and in which places. That's another interesting thing that'll be interesting to see. And I'll keep track of it. So I'll let you guys know how this goes. I think it'll be an interesting project. I know a lot of preppers and people like that are always telling you, you know, eat out of your pantry. And as you eat it, you rotate, you buy new stuff and put it on the back. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, but on a pretty small, I mean, that's a pretty small pantry, I know. But like I said, economic-wise. So I think this will be something interesting. Something you guys might be finding fascinating. I mean, I don't know how much you spend on food. Maybe you don't think about that, but if you were to take a look at it and follow it for a month, you might be very surprised how much you're buying. I mean, I used to spend a lot on food. It's not, see, I'm not a thin guy, so I mean, you know, I could spend a lot on food, but I really feel that not only do I need to do this for the sense of health, so I'm not overeating a lot of junk food, not only do I have to do it because of the economic reasons, because I just don't have a lot of money, but that other reason, I want to see if I can do it. You know, I want to see if I can do that for $210 a month. I mean, I think that would be an interesting thing to accomplish, and I want to take it with you guys. So that's why I started today. This is the 1st of March, so you know you're going to be right here. So we'll do this for this whole month, and at the end of this month, we'll see how I do, whether I fail or whatever. I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm not going to get mad if I spend more, but I think I can do this if I just plan accordingly my meals. My big thing is drinking. I like to drink a lot of liquids, and you might have noticed the big drinks back there. And I got some packets, 24 pack, and I've got some extra ones left. So I think I got 30 of those packets that go into a 16-ounce bottle. So I drink a lot of liquids. So I'm thinking drinking might be my biggest issue. Dog food, I've got that taken care of. I can feed my dog, including treats, you know, feed her once a day, and then include the dog treats for $1 a day. And that's pretty good. So that's only $30 a month for my dog. So it's doable, I think, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So I'll keep you guys updated on it. That's what I'm doing today. I just leave it at that. Let you guys think about that, ponder that. If you've got some suggestions about things, or if you got some questions about, you know, my planning of the meals and stuff, let me know in the bucket down below. I'd be more than happy to share this with you guys. I think it's going to be an interesting thing to see if we can do it, and if I can, then, you know, maybe that'll encourage you guys to look at it. I mean, you know, food prices aren't going to get any cheaper. Fuel's going up, so shipping stuff's going to go up. Everything's going to go up. So, and the other thing, remember now, my other goal here is by the end of this month, I don't want that to be empty. I want to see if I can also stack up some stuff. That was pretty much empty this morning. I had 2 things of macaroni. I think I had 2 cans of soup, and that's pretty much it for food. And only had 1 thing of dog food. So it's pretty much starting right from an empty cupboard, and we're going to see if we can do this. So I think it's going to be interesting. I hope you guys, you know, support it and find it interesting. Like I said, any ideas or suggestions or questions, put in the bucket down below, and I'll be sure to answer it for you guys. Alright, I'm going to edit up this thing, and then I'm going to actually make my first meal of the day. I bought a package, a 4-pack of blueberry bagels. I don't usually eat those because bread's one of those things you don't want to eat too much of, especially if you're like me with a diabetic, but they were marked down at Walmart, half off the normal price. So I figured, why not? They were still pretty fresh. So I had one of those for lunch. That was good. So dinner I'm not sure about, but I'll keep you guys informed. We'll see how this all goes, and hopefully you enjoy it. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow.